Hello everyone, this is another video reviewing the card quality for Magic the Gathering sets. We're going to review the Modern Horizon 2 series. So if you're wondering if your cards lately are fake or if they're real, what really matters is poor quality is going undetected, and people, when they try to trade or sell, if it feels like a fake card, chances are you're not going to get that value or get the value that you want. So I'm the QC inspector that Wizard actually needs, and I will be evaluating some. I have some tests that I will be evaluating these cards, and from from some of my other videos, I do a what I do is I do a white light test to check the core material, how much light passes through it, and I then do a black light test to check the ink because how reflective it is. I also evaluate the tooling in the process, and that's a combination of card weight, gloss, and the shape. Lastly, it's looking at the special features of the card. Does it have the 4 red dots as an L shape on the back, and there's a couple other items that are in the front, but I'll focus on this 4 red dot because it's more well known. As for the other features, looking for the symbol, the set symbol, the casting cost, borders. I think those are other items that are online that you can look at if it's real. What I'm really going after is if this is a shippable product, or if Wizard should have shipped it or they shouldn't have shipped it. So from a QC stance, each test I'll score it from 0 to 3, pass, fail, required tuning or adjustment. Now, I've gone to several LGS, and what I've noticed is majority of the packs are from the United States. Usually I would find a pack from Japan within these 3 versions, or from Belgium. And I wasn't going to do this set because all of them was from US, until I bought a Scalding Tarn. And this behave similar to where you have, this one is one of those cards that you have. Is it a real card or is it a proxy card? And the reason is it's a Modern Horizon 2. If I was to do a light test, not a lot of light come through it. And the black light test is not very reflective compared to the other cards, and my problem is it's very faint with the red dots at the back. So there's about 2 red dots. So after receiving this card, I was more suspicious of these packs. So then I decided to buy one of each to see if the quality standard is any different. So I'm gonna start with the draft. Oh, I should keep that there. So, just in case we're curious, let's see what we got. Void Mirror. Not that great. Alright, let's look at a common. Recalibrate. Sure. Now we can look at these 2. Oh, and I'll take the Scalding Tarn out of the plastic because I'll show it doesn't make a difference. Okay, so light tests. Yeah, that's terrible. Not a lot of light coming through, and that's from the set booster from United States. So, oh, sorry, this is the draft. We didn't open up the set yet. So US, if you were to look at the core material, light isn't passing through, it fails. And if you were to tear it, it has more of a purplish core instead of a bluish core. So if we find one card that the light passed through better, we'll rip it to check. So this was a draft. Ink. Sometimes you can be surprised. Yeah, looks very reflective here. Yeah. So somehow, in the past, the ones from Japan, they would fail. If they failed the light test, they would fail the ink. But this one from the United States, it's very reflective on both sides. In terms of tooling and process, corners, are a little bit sharp, jagged. It's not rounded. So this one that I bought is a lot more. It's very different. If I hold it like this, so that doesn't look like it came from a draft pack from the United States. So process. Let's look at the weight first. So 1.7, lower than our typical 1.8, 1.69. Okay, so 1.7, and then my suspect card, just for comparison, 1.66. Geometry, it's rough, so they lose another point there. Gloss level, it's actually a matte finish, it's low, so they get a point there. Red dot. Now, lately we're not seeing all four really well. This one I can see 3 and a faint 4, so this is actually a bit of an improvement from our previous set. I'll give this a 2. Still requires tuning. It's not still clear. So if I was to look at this, we got 6. I would not ship this. There's something wrong with the core from what we're used to, and you can go back to Strixhaven video. There's other videos where you can see that the light does pass through, so there's definitely, the standard does change from one location to the other. And now I find it strange that the standard has changed for the white light test in the USA. But the ink is still very reflective, which is weird. Alright, so that was the draft. Let's do a collector. Let's do a set. And the set, just so you know, it says made in USA. Set was USA draft proof. It's from the US. So let's have a look. What's up with that? Oh, several. 1, 2, 3. Okay, at least it's a 3 rare pack. Alright. Let's go with crack open. So, for a set in the USA, light test doesn't pass through very well. Sorry, these cards were over here. That was draft. That was set. Okay. Check another one. Terrible. Yeah, still bad. Okay, so this fails the white light test. Let's look at the black light test. That is okay, so it's reflective, which is weird. Okay, so the set and the draft seems to follow the same pattern. Yeah, corners, sharp, weight. 1.7, 1.71. Very similar. I would guess it makes sense. It runs at the same time. It's low gloss, so this gets a 1. Let's look at special feature. Yeah, very similar to the draft. So chances are this ran at the same time. Could still need some improvement because there's only 3 dots that I can see. 6, again, do not. I would not ship this. They could have fixed something with the white light. There's something wrong, or there's something off with these cards. So the material, again, it's more of a purplish when you do a tear test. I'm curious. So the only thing that's strange is this one, the suspect card, is not reflective at all. So that might be another manufacturer, whether it's in Belgium or Japan. So let's look at the collectors. Sorry, and that one is also from the US. There was only one situation where the card was actually run at a different time. So there was different results with these experiments. So let's first look what we got. Okay, Tudor card. Come on. Oh, ooh. Okay, so there was no fetch lands. Okay, so let's get back to it. I don't mind ripping this one. So, tests, terrible. Yep, it's bad. Yeah, so I thought maybe we would have a chance to see one that's decent. Drilling process. Yeah, these corners are an issue. Let's see about weight. 1.69, so 1.7. Corners are rough. It has a low gloss. So really the only point I got was for the low gloss. So all of these were probably made at the same time. Yeah, the dots are similar. Still faint fourth dot. If this is the best quality, then I feel sorry for the consumers. Just as a quick bonus here, I'm just going to show why the suspect card is bad. So light test, it would fail, so let's do another suspect. I don't know where it's made, but a 0 for the light test. It's non-reflective compared to any of these. So we would get a 0 here. In terms of corner, it's actually a lot more better. So decent for corners, so it'd get a 1. Let's see, weight. .67. You give that 0. That's very, unless this is the new trend, the lighter the better, but it doesn't feel right. The gloss is high, so it gets a 0. Overall it gets a 1 there. And then when I looked at the special features, there was only 2 dots. So wherever this one was made, this is the problem. This is the problem, where someone cannot, with this, if you were to score it, you would not know if this is a real or a fake card. And after multiple checks, yeah, with the, from the front, in terms of the C, the borders, the icon, just the wording and the borders at the top. So I think it's real. It's very, very low quality. Just low quality. That it barely, this is like one of the cards that barely makes it past any checks, if there is one. So for me to give it a 2, this is saying that you're not doing much. So that's about it. Thanks.